Sometimes you just need that special kind of tele sound that is a little bit out of the ordinary. I achieved that by tuning it down to C sharp standard, and this is how it sounds. So obviously everybody knows about downtuning, no explanation needed, right? But a couple days ago I fiddled around with this idea here. And that basically ended up in the song that you just heard. But here's the thing, when I was playing around with it, I liked the melodic content, it sounded kind of mysterious to me and I loved that, but I found it sounded too bright. And bright is probably not the right term, it sounded too shiny, if that makes sense. So I played around with sounds, tried to make the sound a little bit darker, took out some treble and all that stuff, but that really didn't help. But then it dawned on me what I probably have to do to make it sound right in my head. So I said, okay, let's just try it. And I actually don't have to do a lot to downtune my guitar because I'm using a Kemper and I can just downtune it by turning a knob. So I tuned it down just 1/2 step and it sounded like that. I was onto something. It already sounded a little bit more mysterious, but not as sinister as I wanted it. So why not tune it down another 1/2 step? And all of a sudden, it sounded like this. And there it was, the sound that I was after. So I checked the settings on the Kemper and we arrived at C sharp standard. And what I like about this tuning with this specific guitar is that the twang that this guitar has on standard, here it is again. That twang just becomes one hollow, sinister kind of jangly thing when you play it on C sharp. It just becomes this very, I don't know, desert rock kind of thing that is hollow, dark, mysterious, and kind of strange and weird, but it also has this very beautiful aspect to it that it sounds still jangly, still wiry, and that's what I loved about it. And especially with this lick that I was playing around with, this came to the forefront, I thought. especially when you thicken up that sound with a booster. That's the kind of sound that I want to hear when I'm driving in a car at night on a freeway, windows rolled down, nice chilly wind coming through the windows, and it's a summer night and I have this kind of tune. And I know this is gonna be a good ride. These types of midnight drives when you just want to clear your head, I love that. So in a nutshell, I use downtuning as a tool, not because I'm a metalhead and I have the heaviest riff, but because I wanted to capture that sinister atmosphere that this riff was giving me, and I made it happen by downtuning the guitar. So think of downtuning as a cool little writing tool if you want to have a different atmosphere, because I feel like every tuning, if it's E or D sharp, D, or C sharp and C, or even lower, all of these different tunings have their own atmosphere going on and their own mood and their own kind of frequency where they drone. And it just so happened that C sharp standard was the right tuning for me. Also, it's a lot less effort if you can just turn a knob on a Kemper and do it that way, because that way you find out quickly what is the right tuning for the song you're working on or the riff. So remember, next time you're playing around with an idea and you like the idea but the mood is not quite right, try playing with a different tuning. I'll play you out with some more C sharp standard on this Telecaster.